Hi, my name is Abu Zachariah, and today we'll be going over the fast figure eight. Now, in the last video, or depending on whatever order I upload them in, we went over the reverse Cattlemans and the forward Cattlemans, which I've reviewed in the last previous video a while back. So, if you know what the slow figure eight looks like, it should look a little something like this. You should already know how to do it. If not, please go back to the video with the reverse Cattleman's crack, and it'll show you how you do the reverse and lead into the Cattleman's crack. Just like that. So, in this video we're going over the fast figure eight. Basically, for fast figure eight, you want the whip to be laying out behind you. Of course, why not? And you're going to bring it up for a Cattleman's crack. Now, this is kind of crucial. You don't want to mess this up or it'll wrap around your wrist. I'll do it at this angle. You're going to want the handle to be kind of pointing at a slanted angle. I didn't say this in very many of my videos, which means I'm probably going to upload this video first because I didn't explain it very well. But you're going to want the handle to be kind of at a downward facing angle, kind of facing outwards. That way whenever the whip cracks, it doesn't wrap around your wrist or anything like that, because if you hold it straight, it's going to do this. As you can see, it hit my elbow. That's why I went really slow with it, so I wouldn't hurt myself. But for the reverse Cattleman's crack, or sorry, the fast figure eight, basically you're going to want to bring it up for a Cattleman's crack. And after the Cattleman's crack, you don't want to bring the whip back down. What you're going to do is, as it does the Cattleman's crack, create one loop this way, and then go straight into this. Now basically this is what it's going to look like. You hold the whip like this. Let's say this is right after the Cattleman's crack. It'll do this. This is the second crack in the fast figure eight. You hold the whip like this and just create that loop. And get used to creating that loop until eventually, once you've gotten it fast enough, you'll be able to hear it actually crack. It's kind of like the reverse figure eight, but it's instant. Instead of a build up, it just has a right off of the bat just. So now I'm gonna show you guys how to combine it. Basically, Cattleman's crack, and then you'll see we're already in that position to do the instant reverse Cattlemans. So you're gonna want to do them really slow and just kind of combine them. And this is what it should look like if you do it right. All right, here's a forward view, and you should hear that tiny crack. And if you go fast enough, it should look and sound just a little bit like this. So you'll be doing it slow, just like this. Just work on it slow, and then start speeding up with it. Pass it over to your left hand, show your left hand how to do it. And as you probably saw in the intro of the video, if you've gotten to this point and you know how to do the fast figure eight in both hands, that's great. We're going to go ahead and go into a routine I like to call the machine gun. Most people call it the machine gun because it sounds like a machine gun. So you have a whip in each hand, and if you know how to do fast figure eight in both hands, it should look like this. That's what it looks like simultaneously, but what you're going to want to do for the machine gun is stagger them slightly. So if you're right hand dominant, your right hand's going to start, and it's going to go. So that's what it should look like, your side view. Just like that. Just go really slow with it. Try to figure out how to get that stagger. With your right hand leading first. And then slowly over time, just speed it up. And eventually, once you've sped it up enough, you should get this. And now for the routine machine gun, you're just going to start out exactly the same way. So just. So you're going to end with those Cattleman's crack. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll bring them both at the same time, crack. So it's a really basic version of the machine gun, but basically the same thing. My name's Zachary. I hope this video has been informative.